What is Kitchen of Life? Kitchen of Life is a unique in-home service. And what makes Kitchen of Life so unique is that we actually educate the clients in the client's home, not from an office setting. And why would we do that? Because we feel as though it's much more beneficial to be assisting somebody and showing them how to prepare certain foods, how to explore certain foods, learning about, I don't want to say unique foods, but foods we really don't see that much of anymore. We educate. There's a book, there's a 12-step program. Not everyone has to go through the 12 steps. It depends on where you're at in your health journey. Have you lost your health and is it impacting you on a daily basis? Or you just have a family, you'd like to feed them better. I got really sick and I needed help, and there really wasn't help available to me, and I really struggled in my own home. So I would have preferred to have someone helping me along my journey. It would have made things a lot easier, maybe have gone faster. So that's where the idea of Kitchen of Life came from. It was very difficult to even get up. And I don't mean from a depression standpoint, I mean from extreme headaches to blurred vision to the inability to follow people when they were having conversations. A lot of it had to do with just the processing of my brain. And the symptoms that I had were just inexplicable. Traditional doctors really didn't know what was wrong. I turned to the internet for my source of information to figure out, what my symptoms were aligned with. And I found a plethora of information and numerous tips on how to heal through food. And I started doing that, but it was a very long journey. As you know, Kitchen of Life started because I was sick, but I ended up receiving a certification as a health educator from an institute in South Florida. I have a master's degree in education, so I am a teacher by nature and by trade. So my whole purpose was to educate. So I was able to pull together from my research that I had done at the institute, from the lifestyle, the raw and living foods that were at the institute, and seeing how that changed me, not only me personally, but the guests who we were living amongst. I also saw transformation in some of the other health educators. So we took all of that. I took my love of teaching and how to take information and break it down. My love of food, I was a foodie before I got sick, so now I had to enjoy creating decadent flavors and fun food, but in a food that's healthy. And also in order to do that, you need recipes. So there's a recipe book that was created. There's a 12-step program that was created based on the information that we learned. And also Kitchen of Life takes on other health educators from the Institute. And so there's a team of us right now, and Kitchen of Life is growing. Right now, we are equipped to educate anyone across the globe because of the advances in technology and with the internet. As Kitchen of Life grows, we will have the ability to give tutorials and take our program online. The Kitchen of Life website is a wealth of information, down to tips and recipes, literature just about overall healthy eating, and any of the educators can be contacted through the Meet Our Team page. But if you wanted to contact me directly, you can do that at info@kitchenoflife.com. Feel free to email me. What I love the most about what I do, well, first of all, is helping others. But second of all, the reward that I get is seeing a transformation. And I believe transformation is broken down into two parts. Transformation as far as starting to read and learning more about our food source and what foods are healthy and how to shift the diet. I find clients might not necessarily pick all of that information up in maybe the first or second lesson, but by the time the third lesson comes around, they see things entirely differently. They see the grocery store differently. They take a look at their food and their dishes differently. They take a look at their kitchen differently. That's one huge transformation, and that's just from education and knowledge. And knowledge really is power, and you have power over yourself now. That's our goal and mission, is to empower individuals to help themselves. We don't breed dependency in any way. The second transformation that I see is when I have clients that come to me and have chronic illness and they go through the entire program and you see the transformation. They look better, feel better. They feel like they're much more optimistic. A lot of the nagging symptoms that they had that compromised their daily lives, those symptoms are gone. It doesn't necessarily mean that their disease or disorder is completely gone, but their symptoms have been minimized, if not some of them eradicated, and they can live a more healthful life and a fulfilled life. And I can identify with that because when I was really sick, I learned that when you don't have your health, you don't have anything.